everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Youth. It's that time of the week again. I hope that all of you are doing great, that you had an awesome week, and that you are looking forward to what we have lined up for tonight. So, without any further ado, here's over to Cheston.
Hello everybody! How are you doing? It has been a long minute since we've seen each other. I know, you missed me. Yes, I know. I missed you too. Anyway, it's good to be back. I'm happy to be back and I'm excited to be back. Today's message is all about making decisions. I've got one question for you. And the question is, how do you make decisions? Okay, so let's dive in. How do we make decisions? What's the first thing that happens or that we do when we decide? Well, the first thing we do is we think about it. We use our minds to decide whether we're going to have a chocolate sterry stampy or a strawberry sterry stampy. Chocolate is my favorite. But let's see how we can change that by using the Bible and a little bit of chit chat. Are you ready? Let's go. So we're gonna use 3 characters in the Bible and we're gonna divide them up into 3 different categories. So the first category we're going to be dealing with is what we feel, how we feel. The second category is what we seek. And the third category is, what is the third category again? Give me a second. Let's go to my notes. Who we listen to. So, first character is King David. Now we all know King David with David and Goliath and the whole story, right? But when David became king and he became King David, there was this one time in his life where he had a feeling within him that he needed to pursue. And this feeling was a feeling of lust. Now you can go find this in 2 Samuel 11 verse 2 to 4. You can read this, the story where King David pursued his lustful feeling for another woman that is married. Now I'm not going to go into much detail, but the point that I want to make with this story is that King David followed or made a decision on how he felt. The feeling that he felt within him. Now we feel all kinds of feelings. We feel anger, happy, sad, angry, and sometimes we decide on those feelings. We decide that I'm gonna toss out with you now because you've made me upset. That is what we decide. Second point, or the second story, is King Solomon. Now King Solomon is King David's son. Wow. It said that King Solomon was the wisest of them all. But King Solomon made decisions based on what he seeked. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Based on what he seeked. And what I mean by seek is we look for things in our lives. We look for success. We look for happiness. We look for adventure in our life. So we make decisions based on those things that we seek. King Solomon sought a wife. So what did he do? He went and married a bunch of them. So he decided to marry over and over and over and over again. So the same with us. We decide on what we seek. And the final one is who we listen to. So well, this one I'm definitely going to need my notes for. Rehoboam. Alright? 1 Kings 13 verse 1 to 17. You can go read about him. Right? Oh, and King Solomon, you can go read about in 1 Kings 4 verse 29 to 24. Verse 29 to 34, sorry. 34. Please excuse me, I'm a bit rusty because I've been away for some time. Anyway, let's go back to Rehoboam. He made decisions based on what the people around him said to him. He listened to people around him. Now, it's not always bad to listen to people, but it's who you listen to that is the bad thing, or the right thing. Well, in his case, he listened to bad advice. Bad advice from his friends that want to influence him for their own gain. So, who do you listen to? And how do you make your decision on who you listen to? So, for the firstly, is how we feel, what we seek, and who do we listen to? Very important. Do not make decisions based on what you feel. Do not make decisions based on what you think you're seeking, and do not make decisions based on what other people are saying. I am here to tell you this is what you're going to have to do. Proverbs 3, and it's my Bible. Proverbs 3 verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own understanding. Verse 6. Think about Him in all your ways and He will guide you on the right paths. And that is how we make decisions. We seek God first in anything, in everything. When you want to change subjects at school, you go on your knees and you pray about it and you ask God, what's the decision that you're going to have to make? When you want to date someone, when you want to marry someone, when you want to change careers, when you want to do something big in your life or something small in your life, you consult God. You go to Him and you say, Lord, homie, friend, J-Bay, I've got this decision. Can you please help me? And I can promise you He will. Because His word said it. If you seek Him first, He will guide you on the right paths. There's it in black and white. So, that is it for now. How do we make decisions? We make decisions on our knees. That is how we make decisions. Not with our head. Yes, making decisions with the head is good. But what would be better is those old trusty knees. The knees. Bend them and kneel before God. Ask Him, Lord, please help me. And that's it. Simple as that. I hope that you enjoyed the message. Ta-ta, till next time.
Hi guys, I'm back. I hope that you were blessed by Tristan's word. We unfortunately have to sign off now. We see you again next week, same place, same time. Have a blessed weekend and remember, hashtag spread hope, hashtag be responsible, and hashtag refine. Bye.